cut the tow rope. Hello everyone and welcome to Los Alamitos Army Airfield. We're near Long Beach, California, and today we're going to do some soaring, some sailing, some gliding in the ASK-21 sailplane. We're going to take it up into the pattern. We're going to do a couple of rope breaks first to get some landing practice, and then we'll go up and we'll fly around the Long Beach area, and I can show you a few things around that area that I know of. So we're just closing the canopy. We're going to check our air brakes. Make sure they're coming up and down because we'll need them later on our landing. And they seem to be working. Got our avionics on. We're at 50 feet, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, and we're at 450, cut the total. Now we're just going to fly into the downwind and land on 22 right, where we just took off from. We're a little bit above 500 feet. Notice how we're pretty much staying there. This glider has a 34-to-1 glide ratio, so that's 1 foot of descent will be 35 feet forward at the minimum. So for every 1 foot you go down, you're moving 35 feet forward. And that's what makes this more of a sailplane. Because with just this little altitude, we can make it back to the runway. So if you want to get up in this glider and just do some quick pattern work, get the landings down, get it down, you can just cut the tow rope at about, 400 or 500 feet. And that'll quickly get you back to the runway. And you can keep doing that. We're going to do one more after this, and then we'll, like I said, we'll take off. We'll go around the field, around the area. Still at 400 feet. Not making our base. We're going to turn base right around that golf field right there, which actually that's the Navy golf course right there. About 350 feet now. It's also good to practice the tow rope breaks too. So we're going over the Navy golf course. We're going to turn base now. Line up on 22 right. Right below 300 feet. We're at 250. And we're gaining a little bit of speed out of that turn, so that'll let us stay in the air a little longer. Coming in with speed is good, so we'll start to use a little bit of air brakes to get slowed down. It'll drop us a little bit. And we'll just start flaring it out. We've made the runway. Just got to focus on the flare. Alright, so we're going up for our next rope break, which will do about 400 feet. again fly the downwind and turn base. Above 500 feet right now. Plenty of speed. So in the downwind at about 450 feet, a little over. And we'll just sail that back to 2-2 right. But yeah, if you haven't flown a glider or a sailplane in X-Plane 11, I encourage you to do so. It's really fun to do. If you do have trouble getting the tow plane to show up, it's possibly, if you're using X Squawk Box, disabling that will fix that. It'll fix all the AI actually. That actually removes the AI from the airport. So if you disable that plugin, all of that stuff will show up. And then you can pick the plane. I picked the Cessna 172, the tail dragger variation from PropStrike Studios, which is a freeware, which I've been mentioning a lot in the last couple of videos because we've been using stuff from them. The camping video I did was using the scenery and plane. But yeah, I like that better as the tow plane, so I selected that one. So right now we're around 350 feet. And we're at the Navy Golf Course, turning base. Looking for the runway. I'm using Head Track No IR, which just uses a webcam and a piece of software that costs $3. It works pretty good. It works on most of the simulators. I think I like it the least in X-Plane 11. It's kind of slow. But in everything else, it's pretty good. It's still manageable. You know, it's not too annoying. Otherwise, I wouldn't have used it. All right, so just coming through 100 feet, and we should have this one on the center line, as long as we don't get pushed. Again, just flaring it out. All right, so 2 rope breaks, successful. Let's go ahead and start our actual trip for the day. All right, we're going out. This time, we are not going to cut the tow rope. We're going to go up to about 3,000 feet and cut it there and sail around. If you guys are wondering why I'm counting, I think I've gotten high enough and we're going to be fine. We're not going to have a rope break or anything. And as you saw with 400 feet, we were able to turn back and land. But you count in the gliders, I've been taught, because then you already know what altitude you're at. So if you do have a rope break and it's at you're at 300 or 400 feet, you know you already called 200. So it's one less thing you have to think about. It takes a second or two off of your thinking process at that point to know whether you can make the runway, whether you're going to have to land ahead of you. You have no choice. So it's already in your mind what altitude you've passed and what you're at in between. So that's why it's good to call out. And right now we're at 1,300 feet, 14 and then 15, so we'll go 1,500 more feet, cut the tow rope. the sea, and off to our right you can see the California University of Long Beach is over there, and then the city you see in the distance is going to be downtown Long Beach. And Marina Pacifica is just ahead of us. We're about to fly over. All the way up to Belmont Short, which will also fly over. That's right at the beach there. Disneyland is south of us too. So this is the area for all of that stuff. A lot of people that go to LA and go to Disneyland, this is the area they're staying in usually. A little gustier now. We're at going past 2,800 feet. Getting a little harder to fly with the tail plane at this point. It's all stick and rudder though. Alright, we're at 3,000, so go ahead and cut the rope. We go right, tail plane goes left. Except I don't know why the AI doesn't go left anymore. It used to. We're turned away. Airport just ahead of us. There is Long Beach Airport. We'll turn our variometer on. I don't know if we'll get much for thermals today. Again, there's the marina. And then just ahead there you have Seal Beach. It's a national wildlife refuge. And this is some type of storage facility, something probably with oil, I'm thinking. We'll just make another turn along here. We've only lost 100 feet. And again, we might find a thermal that can give us some lift. But it doesn't look like there's much yet. So we have a neighborhood known as Belmont Short up here. Bluff Park. Downtown Long Beach, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And this is with the Orbx scenery, the Southern California, which is the last installment of the West Coast for the United States. You now have a complete West Coast with Orbx True Earth scenery upon this completion. You can see Los Alamitos right there at about 1 o'clock. So we're right in between the two airports at around 2,600 feet. Yeah, I really like the True Earth stuff for this type of flying because you're getting an actual accurate picture of what's really below you if you were flying in this area. This makes good for VFR or, you know, just getting around. The 405 is up here. It's the main highway in the area. Gets you to and from this, from northern to southern California. You would take the 405, I-5 north, I-5 south. Massive golf course there. I guess that's the El Dorado Park golf course. There's so many golf courses in this area. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about golf courses sometimes. They take up a lot of room. There's Long Beach. The airport, anyway. This scenery really captures California during the drought period. 'Cause these fields are green sometimes. Probably during the drought and during the summer, where they got this photo scenery from. Still at 2,300 feet. As we go by the Long Beach Airport back to Los Alamitos. Almost entering the downwind. And that's the 405 connector. And this is actually the El Dorado Park golf course, though the one we passed before, I don't know which one that was. Really hitting no thermals, little small readings here and there, but that's it. $2,100 feet still, and we're really close to the airport. So we could go up for a while, but for the sake of video, I'll probably cut it a little earlier. And I think this is the El Dorado Nature Center that's just in front of this neighborhood here. We're just bleeding off altitude at this point. At about 1700. Checking out the scenery. This is actually my first time flying the scenery, so this is like my introduction flight to the Southern California True Earth, which I'm going to be taking a closer look at over the next few weeks, putting out a review on the FSElite YouTube channel. I'm going to explore all the areas and put a nice video together. 1,200 feet. We're near the base of the runway. Still at 1,400 feet. I mean, we could keep going. But we'll be making that turn to land on 22 right. We're picking up a little bit of a thermal. Nothing. We didn't really catch anything. Thought there was something there. Oh, we're returning base now. You can see the Navy golf course in sight. And the runway, 22 left. We're getting a little lift all of a sudden. Holding us solid at 1,100. Let's try to circle in there. Yeah, we're getting some. Yep, so it's right in this spot. Yeah, kept this at 1,100. We dropped 100, went up 100. So that we can make our approach. We're at 1,000 feet, plenty of altitude to make this runway. So remember, we have the 3:4 to 1 glide ratio. Using a little bit of air brake right now because I do want to sink a little. Don't need to come in fully at 1,000, so we're at just passing 800. $600. Passing 500. All right, made it back to Los Alamitos safely. Let's put the air brakes up, get our avionics off, and our variometer. Pop the canopy, and that's it for today. Did a few flights. Had some fun out there. Cool checking out the new scenery. So guys, this was the ASK-21. Thanks for watching the video. We got more coming soon. You take care. I'll see you next time.